UK, are you ready for the most anticipated outdoor event of the year? Mesonon King Limited presents one of Ghana's biggest art, cultural, and music festival in the diaspora. It's the maiden edition of Ghana to the World Festival. 2 days of art, culture, and music. Friday 28th and Saturday 29th July 2023 and 30th is after party at the Eridium Primary Academy, Goodwin Road, Croydon, CRO 4EJ, United Kingdom. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day. Come with your family, join the fun, learn more, and experience Ghana like never before. Attractions include masquerade procession, acrobat display, Derby of Chiefs, cultural dance performances, fashion show, Ghana to the World Award, massive lineup of your favorite musicians from Ghana and the UK performing live, local Ghanaian food and drinks, after party with unique lineup of your top DJ from Ghana and the UK, and so much more. Side attraction, lots of local Ghanaian games. Tickets goes for a cool £20 for adults and £10 for children below 17 and free for children below 5 years. For tickets, go to www.ghanatotheworld.org or www.eventbrite.com. Visit our website for more information. Ghana to the World Festival, telling the real Ghanaian story our own way.
And that's the Ghana to the World Festival. We're waiting for the after party part. That's what we're all interested in. But the curator of this festival is right here with us this morning, Señorita Mesenio Kukubo. She's the founder and the CEO of Ghana to the World Festival and Mesenio K Limited. But I'm wondering why you have Señorita as your title. It should have been Davi Mesenio. Hello? Am I lying?
Oh, you're right. You're
yeah,
right.
it should have been Davi Mesenio.
Now I'm trying to promote the Mesenio instead of the Señorita.
Exactly.
I know a lot of people call me Señorita anymore. I'm trying to get the Mesenio out because then if I'm about Ghana, I need to promote that in every aspect of my life. So
but where did you get the Señorita from?
My
though?
dad, you know.
Oh, so it's your name?
It's my first name.
It's in your passport?
It's my passport.
You're kidding.
I'm not joking. My dad, I don't know. He said he had the name in Eric Donald.
Señorita.
Is he sure he didn't have a crush on sound?
From a certain telenovela.
I know.
But it was surprised because my dad, he is something else.
Yeah.
Mr. Kukubo. Yeah, he is something else.
Oh, wow. But
I'll
you're
be
very
surprised.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us here this morning to tell us the story and the genesis of this whole Ghana to the World Festival. How was it birthed? Where did this come from?
So it was birthed actually just last year. But I mean, having lived in the diaspora all these years, I've been in diaspora for 15 years now.
Okay.
I'm in the UK for 15 years. And I've, of course, observed some gaps in about telling the Ghanaian story. Of course, I do respect some other festivals that have been held in the UK, all about Ghana. But at the same time, I've observed that there are some gaps. So it's about filling that gap, and it's about telling the indigenous Ghanaian story our own way, and also letting our children know that we're proud of our history, we're proud of where we've come from, and then to promote their identity. So my cousin and I were having a chat, and because he's into into showbiz, and he said, Señorita, I know you're very passionate about Ghana. Let's do something. So I said, okay, we can organize a festival and tell the Ghanaian story, and it's going to be very indigenous. And he said, what are we going to call it? I said, it's about Ghana. So it has to be Ghana to the world. And that was how the story, you know, came about, and how Ghana to the World was birthed, really.
I think it's a great idea, particularly the fact that you're telling the indigenous Ghanaian story the Ghanaian way. A lot of the times, other people tell the Ghanaian story, and then they leave out very key elements. You go on websites, somebody comes to Ghana, spends like 2 days, and the person has almost all the knowledge in Ghana, and then they decide to talk about Ghana with the very little information they have. So it's important that, you know, we tell it the way we understand it, the original way. But you spoke about, you know, how there are gaps in some of the stories. Talk to us about those gaps. What are we missing?
So what I want, or what I think we're missing, is that putting all the major tribes of Ghana on one platform. So each tribe telling the story the way we know it. So indigenes from those tribes will tell the story. So that is the gap. So it's not about someone copying and then telling, but the indigenes, so Anewe, would tell the Ewe story the way they know it, and to its truest and genuine form. An Ashanti will tell the Ashanti story. So that is a gap that I think that has been missed all these years, and that is a gap that I want to bridge. Because then that would do as well is that if you see an Ewe or an Ashanti, a Gan, or in Zema, the North, on one platform, then they would know, okay, this is how a Northerner would do what they do and why they do it, the ethos, the reasoning behind that. And then it will promote unity, because then all the platforms are on one, all the tribes are on one platform and are watching each other tell their story, so that you would not be thinking about why do these people do what they do, why do they do it? But then you would see them do it by themselves. You would appreciate it more. And so that is the gap that I want to bridge, really.
I mean, another gap that I also identified, for a lot of people who travel or relocate to other areas, they always say that they'd rather not engage in the Ghanaian community,
absolutely.
Because they don't necessarily agree with some of the things they do. How are you going to ensure that you're bringing all these people to the same gathering with all the other people that they try to avoid?
So it's about the way people have portrayed Ghanaians to the world. But one thing this story wants to do is that we want to debunk all those myths about our culture. So we would invite people. I think I'm getting a very good feedback from even non-Ghanaians.
Yeah.
So I believe that would help people appreciate the culture more. This is the first edition, so we may not possibly be able to bring all those people. Yeah. But by the end of the first edition, the second, people were, oh, actually, this is beautiful. I want to come and experience this for myself. Okay. So, yes.
So what particularly are we celebrating or projecting, especially for the outside world? When you talk about Party in the Park, I'm sure you know about it. You've attended too many times. Of course, there's the food. There's the bringing of people together. There's the music aspect of it and all that. Which one is Ghana to the world highlighting?
So it's about the indigenous, the culture, the truest culture, the heritage. So we would aim to educate. There's education aspect. So we have a teens and kids corner, but we would have children of Ghanaian heritage. So we'll have a child born from a British and Ghanaian parent, a child born by a Nigerian and Ghanaian parent will be there and will tell them about our culture. Okay. So I know that, of course, other festivals also do the music, but what with the people, if you watch our launch, is about the indigenous Ghanaian music. So this is what we want to project, what Ghana was before. I mean, our intro is going to be very beautiful because it's going to be about how Ghana came to be Ghana. Okay. So that is these are one of the things that we want to, bring out.
So cultural performances?
Cultural performances. It's going to be big on, we're going to promote cultural performances. There'll be the Bar of Chiefs. Okay. The chiefs will be there to tell the Ghanaian, the history behind the Ghanaian chieftaincy, really.
So Bobo and Agbaja and all that.
Absolutely.
Please don't forget Kundum, the dance of the Nzimas. But two things catch my attention. I want to talk about the kids and the teens you're involving in, but there's also the economic aspect of it. Absolutely. I mean, right now we need money. Ghana, we need money. So in everything we're doing, whether in the country or out of the country, we should find ways to, bring some money into the country, either through tourism, the promotion of culture and art and all of that. Absolutely. How are you contributing? If you know what percentages are you bringing into the country?
So if you, look at our profile document, one of the things we're big on is about promoting tourism in Ghana, which would help increase the economic growth of Ghana. So by profession, I am a social worker and I work with children. So I think that's what I'm so passionate about the children aspect because I have, again, observed gaps in how our kids are brought up. We don't tell them the Ghanaian story enough.
They can't even speak their language.
They can't even speak the language. So one of the things we're doing on the day is teaching them the Ghanaian language. Or some will try as much as possible to introduce them to the Namaji tribes. Of course, there's lots of languages in Ghana we come, but just let them know the normal ones. When at least they come to Ghana, they can say Etiseng, Ofua, and things like that. So in terms of promoting tourism, that's one of the things we are really, really big on. At the back of all of this is we want people to say, oh, the story you told, I want to come and experience it myself, because we will be promoting some of the tourist attraction sites in Ghana. Okay. So this is some of the things we'll be doing. So at the end of the festival, we want to put people together to come and visit Ghana. Yeah. Okay. To come here and experience the story. But absolutely, that will bring money.
I mean, we're talking about beyond the return, where we're encouraging the diasporans to come home, to return home. Absolutely. So then my question would be, for such a big event that dwells on Ghana's culture, would you rather not have hosted it here to encourage more people to rather come here and experience Ghana the authentic indigenous way, rather than hosting it in the UK.
So you took the
wind out of your sails.
My sails, you really did. In December, we're going to be doing that. We're hoping that there's going to be another edition in Ghana in December. We're planning that seriously.
Okay.
So we're hoping that this goes well. That would make people very much interested, so that when we say Ghana to the world again, in Ghana, happening in Ghana, people would follow us and come back. So
and they'll come and invest so that we get
absolutely. We want Ghana to grow, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We want Ghana is a beautiful place. And I think it's not being projected well enough. And that's what Ghana to the World seeks to do, really. Yeah.
So let's get into participation. Is there a way to register? Where do you get tickets from and all that? Take us into that.
So in terms of tickets, we're currently selling tickets on our website, which is www.ghanastotheworld.org. And we're also selling tickets on Eventbrite. And we'll also be selling tickets on the gate on the day.
How much?
So for children, you know, Cookie, I wanted this to be free for everybody. I so badly, I remember when I was talking to a friend of mine, I so badly wanted it to be free. But because of sponsorship issues...
Constraints.
Exactly. At the moment, we're kind of like restrained to having to sell tickets. So for children between the ages of 5 and 10, it's about £5.
Okay.
And from 10 to 17, it's £10. And then from 17 upwards, it's £20.
Reasonable.
Yes, I'm trying to make it
if you're in the UK, that's close to free. But if you're in Ghana, then...
It's a lot.
Exactly.
It's close to free if you're in the UK. So it's...
You've done the most already, Bella.
Listen, we always do it. I don't know if you guys do it too, but honestly, when
we do it all the time. We do it all the time.
We're paying for the things that we're paying.
So I'm like, no. Wait. Let me multiply it. I multiply it. It's too much. I just put it down.
But you know what? It
That's
makes
ridiculous.
those of us from the diaspora do. It makes us spend money because if I'm paying 50 cedis for something and I do the convention is about £3.
Exactly.
Like, this is nothing. Take 100.
I know.
So that's what it makes us.
You don't know where it's going.
It's not the same for us.
But when is it happening? And where exactly?
So it's going to be on the 28th and 29th of July in Croydon. And you know,
Okay.
Croydon is very diverse. You've been to Croydon, I've been to Croydon,
Very
right?
diverse.
So we could not do this in any other place than in Croydon.
Yes.
And I happen to work for the Croydon Council. So I am passionate about Croydon. Croydon is in the south. And Croydon happens to be the London Borough of Culture for the United Kingdom this
Croydon,
year.
yes.
So it just falls right in and kind of like connects with what Croydon is doing as well. So it's going to be in Croydon.
But what's the address? Specifically where?
It's going to be in the Aerodrome Primary Academy.
Okay.
The postcode is CR0 CR0 4EJ.
Okay.
Yes, it's in a school, the field of a school.
Okay.
But I'm sure when you buy the ticket, when you purchase the ticket, you can get all those details.
Of course, you get the details as
King
well.
Charles III going to be there.
I'd love him to be
To
there.
learn about
We should let him
Ghana.
understand.
Yeah.
We invited our king all the way to
Exactly.
our nation.
Seriously.
So,
I would extend an invitation to him. Actually, now that
you
you said it,
should.
I would just nothing wrong. I would do it. I mean,
but that would be great
all
if
I
he
get,
actually
all I get is
shows
a no, right? Or he can actually get a representative to come.
No, we want him. You should come
You
and
should.
see.
And you should also throw an invitation to our sister Denta. I'm sure she would love to
I've been trying to get hold of
something
Denta.
like
So
that.
Denta, if you're hearing this,
Oh,
please.
Bella will take care of that for
Bella,
you.
okay, I've been trying to
Bella
get
will
hold
take care
of
of that
I'm
for
trying to
you.
get hold
Lady
of
D,
it.
think about it.
So throw an
appreciate
invitation
it.
to Denta.
I will do.
I believe it's something that she would
She
love
would
to
like
be a part
Yes,
of.
we
so.
visited the Western region on last week Monday. We met the Western Regional Minister, and it was quite receptive because we won the masquerade to come as well. Yeah, so he was like, "Have you informed Denta about this?"
Yeah.
And I said, "I thought he was going to be she's going to be too busy. She
You
wouldn't
never
be
know,
able to
but
make-"
she's very
She said,
passionate
"No, you
about
need
everything
to
Ghana.
tell her. You need to
She's
tell her."
very
So I
passionate,
have
so,
kind of reached out to her, and hopefully now that
will
I've
be
got
there.
you,
Yeah.
now that I've got
With
you.
Bella's involvement, you're
Oh
successful.
yeah, Bella.
Putting me on a certain pedestal this early
Really?
morning.
No. I
As
mean,
I'm here, do you know what I'm thinking about?
what are you
I'm
thinking about?
Hausa Coco. Easy. Let's start from below.
no, but you are very close to Denta.
But
so
I
just
mean,
sort the
we
lady
said it on
out.
TV, and I'm sure
Yeah.
they will send a message
She's
as
probably
well.
going to. Okay.
But is there? Sorry.
No, I was just going to ask that beyond Denta, what about the GTA? Because they're also very hands-on with regards to tourism in the diaspora and down here as well.
You should pay them a visit whilst you're here. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, my team in Ghana, I've got
You will
very
need them in
able-
December though.
December.
For the
Yeah.
December
For the
edition,
December
you will
edition.
need them.
Okay,
So
okay.
just.
Oh, don't worry, you have Media General. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
There's this concern I also have. There are a lot of different entities involved in promoting the Ghana agenda. The Ghana tourism, music, food, and all of that. Is there a way to, as we diversify, try to put all of them together? So we
right?
have one strong force.
Umbrella, yeah.
That sounds great. That's a very laudable idea. I think, Malto, you're hearing?
Malto, Ezagoma. Oh, did I say right?
Yeah, you did. Is there a number or a website we can go for further information if we need it?
Is it www.ghana2theworldfestival.org?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, once you type in Ghana to the World Festival,
It will just pop
it's
up.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Mado
Trying to
Kukulo.
be.
Mele speak away to
Ejawagba.
Ejabagba.
She likes the
People watching. We will also
Ejawagba.
speak ever so that they will buy their tickets now and come to the UK.
Me a dog of bato. Me a dog of bato. Me a vi masane kuku boy.
He's slanging the LS.
It sounded like GMB. It sounded like GMB.
I mean,
It's a local,
this is
right?
the local. Well, I know.
No, it's the Yukai one. It's the Yukai one.
No, go ahead, speak.
Oh, you guys
Why
are
just pulling your legs? Please go ahead.
So me a top of bato. Me a vi masane kuku boy ya majiboma anaba Ghana na yingogbe ta na mis sanyonkondia mi fletikita mi blene mi ato na wanya about me program ya ka wo me mile na mo no afletikita no me awe na wanya kpo Ghana me promote many na na it's all about Ghana ta mi fletikita na mi ava kpo Ghana to the World Festival. Me value UK is not difficult to come. A lot of people are able to come to
UK. No.
And
I think I know what you said. Me play tickets, me buy the tickets.
Yeah,
Me
Miava, yes.
come to the
Come
UK.
to the UK,
Me something Ghana to the world, right?
Yeah.
And
Well done.
that's our very first delegate or contestant for GMB in the UK. Ghana's most beautiful UK version. So watch out for that one. We are bringing it to you live in color. Yes, just like that.
Okay.
She's our very first contestant. Francis Doku, I'm sure you are watching this morning. APL, you are watching. Let's say Ghana's most beautiful to the UK and beyond.
Absolutely.
Of course, it's a way to sell our culture as well.
It is a way to
Very,
sell our
very
culture.
good
That is,
idea
yeah,
that
very
came to
good
me
idea.
this morning.
Yes,
I
very
think we
good
should
way.
consider it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So everyone
Absolutely.
should come on board. Come into
Absolutely.
partnership
Come
with all
in-
of
come
us.
into partner-
And
absolutely,
let's
So
do
can you
it.
be in Ghana and represent in the UK?
No, you
for
have to be
Ghana's
there. You have to be there.
I'm just checking.
Ghana's most beautiful UK version. Anyway, thank you for being with us. Thank you for being with us this morning. Well, there's another elder gentleman who has sent this to all of us. We just want to mention it quickly. This is from Stone Boys Camp.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes. So this is to just introduce his Fifth Dimension album to all of us. And it says that to Cookie, Brella, and team, blessings, family. I'm excited to announce the release of my new album, Fifth Dimension, which happened on the 28th of April. Join me in celebrating the drop with this bottle of Bel Air. Cheers to you. Signed by Stone Boy.
That's so cool. Thank
So
you.
Stone Boy and team.
That's a rich guy signature.
I know, right? But he's a rich
Very
man.
simple.
Very simple.
If you like,
Don't have zeros.
That's it.
No rights, no cans,
Yeah,
no
he
food,
have
not
for
much.
that's the whole idea.
Yeah.
There's the little we have to
Yeah. So Stone Boy and team, Benetton Music, well received. Thank you so much. It's too early to
next
call.
time add breakfast. What's
Hey,
that?
this one we haven't
We need
eaten.
some bread and
You
Hausa
know,
cocoa and
you
fruits.
understand.
Of course, but you don't eat early in the
He
morning.
don't eat stuff
you
like
don't.
that.
Okay,
Eat stuff like that.
He don't eat. But can you do the potato? You can do that dance.
Oh, you don't know about
it.
it?
You don't know. Please,
You don't know-
producers, drop that song. We'll teach you.
But you know it's not a potato.
I know
Why
because
are
you
calling-
said it.
Oh, you don't know
Because you said it the
potato.
other day, you know.
Hey.
Anyway, so we've been
What are you
speaking
punching? What are you
to.
punching in the
No,
sky?
that's the new dance.
That's the new dance. You don't know. Yeah. Thank you
I
very
see.
much.
A couple lessons.
Senorita Messenio Kukubo.
Oh,
Thank you
Abuteke
so
is coming.
much.
Senorita, we're going to show you how to do Abuteke. You said Ghana's the world. You will do
But
Abuteke to the
you want
world.
to acknowledge some sponsors before
Yeah, one
ahead.
play some sport. And to also call for more sponsors. So tap, send. Thank you so much. You're doing a great job in promoting Ghana to the world. And we thank you for your sponsorship so far. If you want to send money to the UK and elsewhere in the world, please use tap, send. And also, I want to use this opportunity to, invite organizations and corporate bodies and individuals who wants to promote the Ghana agenda. Ghana is a big brand. We can't tell it or we can't promote it just by one person. One person cannot do it. So please come on board and let's do this together in promoting the positive aspect, the positive culture and our heritage to the entire world.
I told you.
Thank you.
She's our contestant.
Proper GMB
I told you she's our contestant for GMB UK 2024. So look out for that one.
Mele dance now.
Señorita Mesonio.
Mele stand macho.
Chona do it. Okay, let's see. What do you want to get? Why?